Yes, welcome back. Thanks for joining us and staying with us. A very special guest in the studio has just come in. Her company is called Box It Out, and we're going to talk about some Muay Thai boxing. Talk about Thalia Kouts has joined us. Thalia, thanks for coming in.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right, let's talk a little bit about, you have to get your words around it right first, don't you? Muay Thai boxing.
You did well.
I did well. Now, for you, you've travelled overseas and participated in some of the training camps overseas.
That's right.
What was that experience like?
That was amazing. I basically would start the day with a yoga session, so it wasn't just purely the Thai boxing, the Muay Thai boxing. Then everyone was there for the same reason. They were all there to train, to get fit for, you'd walk out the street, there's people jogging up and down the street, just everywhere you look, it's just people getting fit and looking fit and healthy and strong.
All right, so you said you started the day with yoga. Is that part of the program when you go into camp? Is that how they do it? It
isn't necessarily. You can pick and choose what you'd like to do. But I think doing a little bit of yoga and then a little bit of boxing as well, they kind of balance each other out. So a bit of meditation and then get angry and just smash it out.
All right, so Muay Thai boxing is called the art of 8 limbs. Why do they call it the art of 8 limbs?
It's because it literally uses 8 limbs. So you're using your hands for punching, your elbows for elbows, knees, and also your legs for kicking. So
okay, so technically you're a lethal weapon. Is that what you're saying?
I can give you a bit of a demo.
No, we don't need any demonstration. We don't need any of that. In your company, so you run a fitness company and then you could do personal training, a whole range of things at Box It Out. Is the Muay Thai boxing a big part of that? Is that becoming more popular in South Australia?
It sure is. It's huge now. And to be honest, I'm not sure why. It's just there's a lot of different Thai boxing gyms that are opening that have been existing for quite a long time now as well, and it's just becoming really popular. Yeah. All
right. When you talk about it being a skill, and we talked about it being 8 limbs, and you said obviously got the arms, you've got the legs, so there has to be a bit of coordination that goes with it. So which then comes to balance,
That's right.
For you, obviously, you get a different range of people that come in. What's the basic start? To get their balance right first before you get to the power?
Yeah, footwork is really important. So getting the footwork, just teaching people how to move correctly, putting the weight on one particular leg to then be able to give you more power in that punch or that kick. So definitely the footwork, the stance, and then we'll start off with the boxing and the kicking.
For you, have you taken the best parts of it and turned it into the fitness side as opposed to the competitive side? So it's less brutal, we'll use that for a word. So your training involves more the health and fitness side, and there's a mental component.
Yes.
Then I'm going to be a competitor and go into the ring.
That's right, but you still get the benefits. You still get to go there and relieve your frustrations, and you're getting fit, so you're doing everything apart from the body contact. So you're still getting all the benefits, which is a bonus, but there are some people that don't wish to compete, so they're the ones that come.
What drew you to it? I mean, you don't look like a physically imposing, you look like you're in great shape, but when you hear that, you think more about power and injury. What drew you to that?
I was living in Melbourne at the time and just literally stumbled across it. I was going for a run. I was there at a point in my life where I had to make a few life-changing decisions and stumbled across a Thai boxing gym. Walked in, started up, ended up doing it 4 or 5 times a week, and it just helped me on so many levels, like mentally, physically, emotionally, and without it, I probably wouldn't be where I am today. So from there, I then decided to share those benefits with others, and that's why I started up here in Adelaide.
All right, is there a good cross-training with what you do? So a tennis player, a footballer, a basketballer, how much benefit would they get by crossing over?
So we've got a tennis player, a couple of people that run marathons as well, even a couple of footy boys that come out, and they have said that it's really improved and benefited their sport. So that's an added bonus to it as well.
Are they specific about how it's benefited them, or they just say it's just helped?
With the tennis, like the serving in particular, so you're increasing your upper body strength, more power, even in the kicks with the footy, because we do kickboxing as well. It's not just purely boxing, so you're getting a full body workout, and obviously they're getting the results with their sports.
You've got a teaching background.
Yeah.
Primary school teaching?
Yes,
Do you have to use any of that stuff with the kids at school? I just want to know if I send my kids, should I go to your school? But, or do the kids at school know you do that, so they're just well behaved in class?
No, they're not aware. But I have done a little bit with kids as well, and they've loved it. I think one day eventually might look at doing something like that with kids.
See a lot of personal trainers, a lot of gyms. You know, you drive around early in the morning and there's always people on ovals. The qualified and the unqualified. Does it frustrate you? Because you have a lot of qualifications behind your name. Are you frustrated when you see, or are you kind of happy that at least you're seeing people working, more concerned about them getting injured?
That's right, yeah. So it's good to see them out there doing something. That's always positive. But, yeah, I guess with the people that come along to my classes, I'll get them to do a couple of technique sessions first, so that way they're learning the correct way to punch, so they're not going to injure themselves. So, it is a bit frustrating, more so for the people, like for my clients. I don't want them to get injured, so I'm a little bit anal when it comes to getting their technique right.
All right, when you talk about the Muay Thai boxing, obviously there's a lot of technique in that. People will look sometimes at any form of martial art or any sort of boxing or wrestling and say, you just go in there and you're just big and brutal and you win.
Yeah.
There's obviously a skill component to it. You touched on it then, the ability to punch correctly first. So if we were sitting here right now instead of standing up, but is it this way? Is it this way? What is the right technique with your fist?
So
how would it be?
You're basically rotating your fist and
As you
your
come
knuckle.
out.
Yeah, as you're extending your arm, and you always want to bring it back to your guard, so you're always protecting yourself.
So as it's going out, it's turning. So it doesn't come back, so your elbows come in
And then you
and
rotate
it
it back
goes out.
back where you started.
And you get more power? Is there more power that way?
Especially when you step and punch at the same time, you're
Okay,
getting a
so
bit more
that's a
power.
part of it.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
what about kicking? Because most people go, well, I just kick. That's how we do it. So I just kick. So there's obviously a technique involved with that.
Kicking comes from your hips as well. So it starts with your toe. You're pivoting on your foot as well. So, and you're using your hips and kind of looking over your shoulder almost as well. So you're getting then your leg comes last, kind of thing. So it's using your body as a weapon, I guess. It's like a baseball bat. Picture a baseball, so you're swinging your leg. Yeah.
Most people, though, and we're not encouraging fighting of any kind, but if you're working on a bag or gloves, most people don't use their legs or the other parts of their body. They tend to be very rigid, don't they, in punch? But most of the power actually comes through your legs, through your body to the punch. Is that right?
Yep, that's right. That's right.
How do you teach that?
It's just repetitive, like constantly just reminding people. So yeah, when they first start out, they obviously need that constant, and then eventually it comes naturally. The more you do it, like with anything really, with any sport. So I tend to like mimic as well. I'll demonstrate it first and then get them to do it, and then just keep doing that until.
All right. You said you picked it up in Melbourne. What made you bring it back to Adelaide?
I guess the benefits that I received from it. So. Not only the health benefits, feeling fitter, like it was, I've got the health and fitness benefits from it as well, but also, like I said, just mental clarity, like relieving tension for the day. Like you might have a bad day at work and you just want to hit something. Like when you're angry, not that I'm an aggressive person, but that's our natural kind of fight or flight. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah.
All right, no, look, it makes sense. It makes sense to me.
I was also in an IT role as well, so I was sitting at a computer all day and just being able to, again, get out of my seat, like go out there and just let it all out, just helps.
All right, if I want to learn, I go to Box It Out. Do I go on the internet? How do I find to get involved in Muay Thai
just
boxing?
boxitout.com.au.
Boxitout.com.au.
Yeah, contact us and away you go. Yeah.
Thalia, thanks for coming in. We need to go to a break. Back with more in a moment.
Thank you.